The lenses are, yeah. I'm Dave, and there's Tom. And here, play.
Welcome to Retired Time Productions.
Revell Nano Hexagon versus Blade Inductrix.
Alright, this is just a very informal video. We've got a little quadcopter here and here. They're just fun toys that you might all be thinking about for Christmas or some other activity like just having fun. But the first one here is the Blade Inductrix, and it's sold by Horizon Hobby. This features some ducted fans around the blades. They're actually like four ducted fans, and we're going to take a look at that. This one happens to be the ready to fly, so it comes with a radio. There's also a bind and fly that's a little bit cheaper. I think this one's somewhere around 70, but that may change. And the one without the radios, 10, 20 bucks cheaper. I don't really remember, but they're not all that expensive. Might make a good Christmas present. Okay, now we have here, this is the Revell Nano Hexagon quadcopter, and this is quite a unique machine. It actually has 6 blades, and it's a pretty little thing. Flies really nice, and the LEDs on it really glow. They have like 6 LEDs, different colors, look really pretty. And this comes with its radio as well. It's a much smaller radio, and we'll take a look at that. And this one, I don't remember what this one cost. Do you, John? How much did this one cost, this Hexagon?
About 30 to 40.
$30 to $40, yeah. And John's been flying it around, he's been having fun with it. Okay, let's just take these to the bench and just look at what they have in the boxes. Okay, let's take a look at the Blade Nano Hexagon first. And this is what comes in the box. You get a charger, you get the radio, and the quad. The battery is internal, so you don't get a separate battery. And also the instruction manual. Now, in order to fly the quad, what you do is you turn the radio on first, like that. Make sure the throttle stick is all the way down. Then just turn the switch on the quad like this. Then you move the stick up, the throttle stick up, and then back down. And after you hear those beeps, you're ready to fly. So that's it. Now, to calibrate the accelerometers, you have to get it in expert mode first. So push this stick in. So that's 2 beeps, so that's intermediate mode. 3 beeps is expert mode. Okay, now what you do is just hold both sticks down and to the right. See if I can get this in the picture. There we go. Like, whoop. There we go. See the lights blink for a little bit and then go out? That means it's calibrated. Just has to be on a level service. Alright, now we'll just go ahead and shut off the quad. Like that. And we found out that this one has about maybe 5 minutes of flight time, something like that. So that's the rundown on this one. We're going to go out and fly both of them later. Now the controller for the Nano Hexagon has these red buttons up the top, but they don't do anything. Now this button over here is where you initiate flips. You press that in and it makes a beep. And then you can, while it's beeping, you can push the stick any direction and do a flip. Okay, let's look at the Inductrix by Blade from Horizon Hobby. Now it's got actually 2 covers that come with it. You get a red cover and a blue cover. I've got the blue one on right now. It does not have an internal battery, so it comes with a battery. And this battery here is a 1-cell 3.7 150 milliamp hour battery. And it will charge on your normal 1-cell chargers. However, this does come with a USB charger right here, and you can just plug the battery in that and put it in a USB port and charge it. So you have that feature. And the Ready to Fly here comes with its own radio. But if you do get the bind and fly, this is capable of binding to a Spektrum radio. And if you have a Spektrum radio, like a DX 4 through 8 or 9, whatever you got, you can bind it. And the bind button is actually right here on this stick, on the left stick. the bind button. Now, as far as I know, it doesn't have accelerometer calibration, just as long as it's on a level surface when you turn it on. As far as I know. Now, the Inductrix actually has safe technology, so it has like a beginner mode, intermediate mode, and expert mode. And you just push this button right here to go through the 3 different modes. So let's just plug it in first. What we have to do is turn on the radio. And I've been told by Mike that it's very sensitive to noise in the room or outside, so you kind of hold it close when you plug the quad in. So radio's on, and now we're just going to plug in the battery like that and set it down next to the radio. And it should flash a couple times and then go solid like that. Now it's ready to fly, and you can go through the modes right here. That's how you change the modes. I think the blinking light is probably going to be the faster mode or the expert mode. So let's just go with solid, and so it should be operating now. Okay, so that's all there is to starting it up and get it going. It does have trims right here, so it's got full trims. So it's got elevator, and you know, your aileron, and it's also got throttle and rudder. So sort of acts like a hovercraft when you put it on low throttle on the ground. See that? So I can move it around. So yeah, that's kind of cool because of those ducted fans. Now on the Blade Inductrix, I don't think it does any flips as far as I know. Probably with the ducted fans that would be pretty difficult. So this stick over here, all it does is change the safe technology modes so you can get between beginner and expert. So that's about it. We're going to take them out and fly them and see what they do. Alright, we're ready to roll. Here goes the Inductrix. So as you can see, it flies really well. Going around the deck there, chasing the bees. Very controllable and good flight times too. So the Inductrix is probably going to be a good one for somebody who just wants to mess around and need something that is pretty maneuverable and easy to fly. And because of the guards around the props like that, you know, they have a dual function. They protect the props and provide extra thrust. So it's very efficient. I would give this little quad probably a 10 out of 10. Maybe a 9 because it doesn't do flips, but just for flying around I'd give it a 10. I guess for flips we'd have to give it a 0. Anyway, it does really well. And the controller is large enough so that it's easy to grip and use the sticks proficiently. Okay, here we go. John is on the Nano Hexagon. Gonna get down here.
Got that throttle up, throttle down arming, by the way.
And there it goes. Will we ever get it back is the question.
Yeah, the trims are a little way off.
So it shows good in the grass. It's easy to find. If it does get away from you. Pretty color. Through the chair limbo. You did it. Through the chair limbo with the Inductrix. Yeah, it sounds back to normal now that we clipped the body back together. Had a little separation of the 2 body halves, the 2 shell halves. And it makes a funny sound. It kind of sounds raspy if the shell comes loose. But now it's flying. It's pretty stable. Oh, there was a flip. John did a flip. Stuck it to the ceiling. Another flip.
It's really touchy on that rubber there. Low now.
It's doing good. There. Now we can see the lights. That's on the Inductrix. Got some pretty lights on it. Be good for flying in the gym.
Yeah.
And there it goes out to the porch. So here is the Nano Hexagon at night. Look at those lights. You can see John's hand there. But if you look at it closely, that's kind of what it looks like. And here's what the Inductrix looks like at night. You can see it's definitely whitish blue in the front and red in the back, so the orientation's no problem.
I can see the shadow for things.
So the Nano Hexagon really looks colorful at night. And it's doing good. So there you go, that was the flight video. You can make up your mind which you like, or maybe you'll just get both, because I think they're both cool. We'll see you later.
Here, play.